have to be practical, too.
You know, it's great to stand up for what you believe in, but you have to look, is it going to do any good?
Is it going to do any good?
Now, what happens if you don't apologize? You get expelled, there's a black mark on your record, and the teacher still won't be rehired.
The teacher still won't be rehired.
Now, I don't always see eye to eye with your mother, but in this particular case, to disagree with Phyllis is just plain stupid.
Phyllis is just plain stupid.
Dan, I appreciate what you're saying, and I guess it makes sense. But I just don't see how I can do it.
You see, Dan, she won't listen to anybody. She's determined to throw her life away. Beth, just do what you want.
Bess, there's another reason I didn't mention for you staying in the school. It's a very good reason. Your mother. She cares a lot about you, Bess, and she's too proud to tell you this, but if you don't go back to school, it's going to break her heart.
Break my heart.
Well, then, in view of your sincere apology, the board hereby lifts your expulsion and, in the spirit of compassion and forgiveness, welcomes you back to the student body.
Thank you, Dean Armbruster. Thank you, members of the board.
You're welcome. And let me add, I think that you have behaved admirably. It takes a very big person to admit he's made a mistake, Bill.
My name is Steve.
Oh, I gave you the wrong file.
You did not.
You did too. I did not. I knew that. We'll discuss it later. Thank you all very much. You did too.
I did. Never mind, gentlemen. Who's next?
Bess Lindstrom.
Are you sure?
Freshman. Good student, no previous problem.
Hello? I'm Dean Armbruster. This is Mr. Rawlings, the registrar. Dr. Felser, head of the faculty council.
How do you do? I am Mrs. Phyllis Lindstrom, recent widow. And this is my daughter, Bess, who doesn't smoke marijuana.
Have a seat. We're happy you've chosen to come here today, Bess. Although you have violated the rules of the school, we think it's not fair to let a young life be ruined by one careless mistake. And we're allowing you this opportunity to atone.
That's very nice. Very, very nice.
Now, Bess.
Dean Armbruster, Mr. Rawlings, Dr. Felser, I'm sorry.
That's fine, Bess. We appreciate how difficult it must be to admit to such an immature, foolish mistake. We now lift the expulsion and, in the spirit of compassion and forgiveness...
That's not
What?
what I said.
Nothing. She was just clearing her throat.
I didn't say it was a foolish mistake. As a matter of fact, I believe what we did was justified.
Well, let's not quibble about a few words here.
Well, what did you apologize for?
Everything. Everything.
To be completely honest, I apologize to get back into school. But I'm not sorry about the photograph. The firing of Miss Talbot was completely unjustified. And my only regret is that our editorial didn't help her.
Yes, please.
I can't go through with it. I'm sorry, Ma.
To me, she apologizes.
Well, Miss Lindstrom, if that's your final word, we have no choice.
Hey, can't you take a joke?
This is not a joke. Eventually, you'll realize just how serious it is, Bess, and you'll deeply regret your obstinacy. Our hands are tied. We have no recourse but to follow the rules. You've brought shame to your school, to your family, and to yourself. The expulsion stands. Good day.
I'm really sorry, Mom. I wish I could have gone through with it for your sake. But I just couldn't. Come on.
Just a minute. Excuse me.
Yes, Mrs. Lindstrom.
I want you all to know that I strongly disagree with what my daughter did. I was reared to believe that a woman should never display her body in public, even if she has a good one. However, Bess has not shamed me. She fought for what she believed, fought to the end, and I'm proud of her.
Fine. Take her home with you.
I always believed that a university was a place where young people were encouraged to express themselves freely and openly. But yet when my daughter does it, you three stuffed shirts expel her. Well, I think it stinks. Now, I could protest at the Board of Regents, or I could write an angry letter to the newspapers. But I choose to protest in the way that bugs you the most.
Mrs. Lindstrom, what are you doing?
I am expressing my solidarity with my daughter in the only language you people seem to understand.
She's taking her clothes off.
It must run in the family.
Mrs. Lindstrom, you mustn't.
Mr. Armbruster, I do not enjoy what I am doing. This is as abhorrent to me as it is exciting to you. Could you help me?
Reflex.
Take it off, Mom.
This meeting is adjourned.
Mom, that was amazing.
I believe it is what St. Thomas Becket might have done.
That was great. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, Bess, I've never been prouder of you. I'm so glad you didn't knuckle under to them or to me.
You know they're never going to let me back in this school now.
Oh, who cares? We'll find another college. One where they appreciate a person as sensitive and courageous as my daughter.
You're really something sometimes, Mom.
Oh, well, had to get it somewhere.
Well, so what's Beth gonna do now, Phyllis?
Well, she's looking over some catalogs from other colleges to try to find something she likes. She is thinking about going to an all-girls school. I'm not so sure it's a good idea, though.
Oh, that's okay. I went to an all-girls school. It didn't screw me up.
Oh? It happened later? Hi, everybody.
Well, hello, Randy.
Hi, Randy.
What brings you back to City Hall?
Well, I wrote up my report for school on a day as a supervisor. Thought you guys might like to read it.
Well, isn't that nice? I'd love to. A Day in the Life of a Supervisor by Randall Williamson. A big city supervisor does many important things in a day. Leonard Marsh is a big city supervisor, and here's what he did one day. 9 o'clock a.m., he comes to the office. 9 o'clock to 9:30, he reads the sports page. 9:30 to 9:45, he reads the funnies. 9:45 to 10:30, he calls a friend and discusses the sports page and the funnies. 10:30 to 11, he files his nails and whistles.